Hello everyone and welcome to another training video. So in the last training video we did a little presentation of the specificities of wheeled helicopters. So today we are going to be getting a little bit more into the details. So we will do, just for the sake of doing a flight, we'll fly to Lanseria because it's not that far. And once again, whether you want to hand fly or autopilot, instrument, whatever, it's just about the taxiing, the takeoff, and especially the landing. You might be tempted to land this as an airplane because it has wheels, but the landing is going to be actually a little bit different. So we'll get prepared as usual. We're going to be looking for information here, and already you have 10:13. Okay, 10:13, and look at what we have here. It's different, it's millibar. So we have a conversion table that you can use. So where is 10:13 should be 29902 standard pressure. Okay, 29902. That's one thing. Second thing, we're gonna use VOR. Okay, we're gonna use VOR. So LIV VOR is 117.4. I already have it here. Same thing here. Once again, I'm not going to go into those little details. Already covered this. So 117.4 for the LIV VOR. That is the VOR at Lanseria. And once again, here you can input it in your GPS here if you want. But we have DME, so it's 23.9 nautical miles. And there we go. While I'm still on the ground, because it's a direct flight, I just align this so that's the course I will want to fly. And I also like to put the heading bug like this. Okay, altimeter set, radio, everything set, so we are good to go. And of course we are going to be doing a ground taxi. So first thing, I verify that I remove, as soon as you are about to remove the pedals, the brake feet on the pedals. Okay, and there you go. As you can see, it starts to do its weird thing. So I will just raise collective forward a little bit on the cyclic, and here do not rush, and especially do not make sharp quick turns. You can also use your cyclic here, as you're seeing me doing, to counter the leading tendency of the helicopter on one side. Of course, if you are using ATC, whether it's the default ATC of your flight simulator or VATSIM, I really need to get into that VATSIM thing working again. I had it before, it was working, it was very nice, but then I think I upgraded or updated something, and it's not recognizing a few things here. So hopefully we will be able to do some VATSIM flights too, because this is part of flying too. Okay, so we'll just once again, I'm not really maybe using the active runway here, but bless me. So just for practice purposes, we'll just come to a stop at the holding line here. Hold short, runway 11. Okay, I've already fully lowered collective, and once again, because you use pedals for brake, and same thing for brake and anti-torque pedal. Okay, whatever instructions we were to receive. Now same thing, we get rolling. Now there are helicopters that have non-retractable gears. It's the same except that you don't retract the gears. Once again, not too fast. You can also apply after cyclic if you want to reduce their speed a little bit. Forward cyclic. Of course, you have to have some power to raise the collective a little bit. Just forward cyclic or aft cyclic won't be enough. Forward cyclic and raise collective a little bit. Aft cyclic and lower collective help to decrease. So we'll just align ourselves with the center of the runway. There it is. Waiting for any instructions, and here we are just going to raise the collective gradually, slight forward pressure on cyclic, and as the helicopter picks up airspeed, we release pressure on the forward cyclic, and at around maybe in this helicopter maybe 30 knots or something like that, it will start to gain altitude depending on how much you are raising the collective. So there we go, raise collective forward, and of course use the pedals to maintain track here. So more, keep going. There it is. There. Now as soon as it's airborne, I stop inputting, raising the collective, raise the gear. Now I will climb to around 60 to 70 knots, more or less. And here also I will use the whole length of the runway, just in case something happens, and I can extend my gear and you know, if possible, use the runway. There you go. I'm gonna turn. So now, from now on, it's like flying any helicopter, because once you are airborne, that big cockpit dashboard thing won't bother you that much now. Now if you want to use autopilot, you can go ahead and turn on your autopilot. There it is. So I will just fly a little bit more, and then once again, since everything else is just flying to the destination, you're not going to learn anything, you know, just watching this. Even if I like to kind of have full flights, but here there's nothing really to kind of show. So yep, slowly climbing, and we'll see you once we are about to begin our descent. So we are back in the helicopter. At around 6 nautical miles I will start my descent. So I've already set the altimeter, and of course on final we should not forget to lower our landing gear. So 8 nautical miles, So as soon as I have the runway in sight, I kind of see something. Is it my runway? Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and disengage with the autopilot. There you go. Runway in sight. Starting my descent, maybe pushing myself for the proper alignment. So let me explain to you how the landing is actually going to be. We're not going to land like an airplane that will touch down where airplanes touch down. What we are going to do instead is, as we have been doing with the skates, we'll come, to an altitude where we can air taxi, and then once we reach the next exit point, it is then that we're going to slowly perform a rolling landing and then continue down the taxiway to our parking area. So because if you kind of try to land on the runway, you will have to do it at a reasonable speed, and then because you won't be as fast as an airplane, you will be rolling on that runway for a long time. Now as soon as my airspeed reaches around 70 knots, I will lower the landing gear. Important, do not forget your landing gear. It is free grade. So as you will see, the cockpit, the dashboard is going to be a little bit in our view, block our view. So we'll also use peripheral vision and even glance a little bit at that little window there. So whatever it takes to make us overfly the runway properly. And as you've seen in the videos, those past days have been bad weather in the area. So cross check, altimeter set, landing gear down, airspeed up, okay, autopilot off. Do not touch down at that speed unless an emergency, or I don't know, but I kind of see an exit ahead, so slowly, I will slowly, there you go, there I go. I repeat, do not land like an airplane. Make sure you are at a very reasonable speed prior to do so. So I will exit on the left. Now you can hover taxi all the way to your landing area if you want. It's up to you, but here, since we are doing that wheeled helicopter thing, of course we are going to be doing it ground taxi style. So there you go. Once again, do not let the helicopter tilt in one direction, so you can use your cyclic for that. Unfortunately, my pedals control both the direction and the stopping, so it's not convenient. Not convenient at all. But what can I do? Is how it is. So this is how you fly a helicopter with wheels. You saw the takeoff, you saw the taxi, the ground taxi. Once again, you raise a collective, a little bit of forward cyclic just to get the helicopter moving. And once you're on the runway, gradually raise collective, push forward on the stick, and then come to a stop. Now, although I've already done it, I'm just gonna, since I don't think we need a second video for wheeled helicopters. Now, as you can see, I've locked my how to say this, my brakes, just in case you want to take off. Maybe you're on a helipad or you want to take off from the spot here. It's just raise collective. The aircraft won't be moving because you have locked the wheels, and keep raising the collective. Normally it should be around 60 to 70%, so already watch what the helicopter is doing. It's getting light on the wheels. There we go. Keep the hover. We are above a helipad or whatever it is. So now ready for takeoff. Same thing, just forward. Let the helicopter pick some speed. There you go. 40 knots. Gear up. Climb at whatever speed you want to climb. And then for the landing, you leave the brakes on. Now in flight, I actually disable it, as already explained. But here I'm just gonna enable it, and then you just land as you would with a skid helicopter, except that, of course, that big cockpit is going to be a problem. Of course, this is a sim, so that's why I'm doing things you won't be actually doing at a real airport, but you understand that it was just to kind of show you a few additional things, because I don't think we need another video specific for wheeled helicopters. We'll probably be covering floats. Once again, no big deal. It's just to kind of have everything covered, you know. So here it is. As you can see, I'm using some kind of sideway approach, so that I can have a better view of the helipad, and I'm paying attention to what's in front, so that I can use this as reference. Tricky, I know, even I struggle, but there it is, coming to a stop, kind of keeping view of what's ahead, to even if I can't see because of the cockpit. And from there, it's just You know, I'm looking at the building in front. I'm looking at the helipad down. Now I have another building in front to use as a reference. And depending on how the ground is moving under me. So there it is. Oops. I thought I already touched the ground, but no. There you are, and I already have the brakes on. So there it is. This is how you do a rolling takeoff and rolling landing, and how you do lift off into a harbor and landing from a harbor with wheeled helicopters. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.